Good evening, folks. What's going on? Welcome back to Cripple Creek Homestead. So, some disturbing news that has basically brought our farm down to literally a shutdown in some aspects. Everything, all the animals and everything are doing just fine. However, I have recently possibly been diagnosed with alpha-gal syndrome. And if some of you are not familiar with what that is, well, alpha-gal is a tick-borne disease, and it is not a game. It is not fun. It is not a joke. It is 100% serious, and it's extremely concerning with a lot of the research that we have done. I'm not going to do an intro to this. I'm not going to do an outro to this. I'm just going to be straight up and do straight talk. Now, you see this? This is 100% a dandelion burger. It's got one egg in it and dandelions. That's what this is. Because that's where I'm at. That's my new diet. If it doesn't have wings, if it doesn't have fins, and if it doesn't have green or leaves, it is not on my diet. Now, at the moment, I currently am suspected to have alpha-gal syndrome, or AGS, as it's sometimes called. So, the issue is that some of the issues that I have had is where I have been flush. I have been breaking out in hives, and I have had lower lip swelling. I've had lower left eye swelling, and my entire body felt like razor burn. Now, some of you older folks or people who shave absolutely know what razor burn feels like. And that's what my entire body felt like. Yes, I have had gastrointestinal issues with this as well. I have not, thankfully, I have not had any anaphylaxis. So, with that being said, this thing has literally been an absolute and complete lifestyle change. And what I mean by that is all of our cast iron, we have to place somewhere else so that it's not being mistaken for something that we can use, mainly because some of the cast iron that we have is over 100 years old, and it has been cured with bacon grease or lard. And people with AGS, we can't have that. Also, some of my wife's hygiene products, and as well as mine, beard cream, hair shampoo, deodorant, toothpaste, face cream, face wipes, toilet wipes, things like that are things that actually have glycerin in them, and that is a byproduct of a mammal. So the scary part about this is that we also found out last night that there's a possibility that we will end up having to get rid of our goats, or at least downsize them so that they're not all over us like they typically are. I'm really surprised that they're not all over me right now. There's also a possibility that we might have to downsize and get rid of some of our dogs and cats. I hate to get rid of the cats because, as everybody knows, living on a farm, your good mousers, you don't want to let those go. You don't want to let this go. So then the other thing we found out was we have already had to get rid of a lot of groceries. And the other side of that, oops, blocking you guys out. Sorry about that. So the other thing is we've had to get rid of a lot of groceries that contain mammalian meats, whether it be ice cream, cookies, oh my gosh, ramen noodles. I love ramen noodles. I know they're horrible for you because of the sodium level and everything else, but holy cow, absolutely love them. Also, we've had to get rid of literally all of our plasticware. So any spatula that's silicone, rubber, or plastic, our cutting boards, whether they're wood, plastic, or silicone, whatever, we've got to get rid of them. And this is no matter what, whether I test positive or not, my doctor recommends that I stay and remain on this diet for 3 months, because I'm supposed to get my test results next week. He wants me on this diet of avoidance for 3 months. Then he's going to test me. We're going to do a test and see where I'm at. And if everything goes well from there, providing that I don't end up with another tick bite between now and then, everything will be great. I should be able to go back slowly onto my original diet. However, if I come back positive or anything, it doesn't matter whether I come back positive or negative. He wants me on this diet for at least 6 months. And there's a possibility, regardless whether I'm negative or not, he wants me on this for a year. So all I want to stress to you guys is this is not a joke. This alpha-gal is not something to play with. Walking through the woods, playing on your farm, and everything. It's where just do us a favor. Wear your spray, your tick spray. Take precautions. Do everything that you can, because this has literally and completely changed Lisa and my life. Just over the weekend, like I said, we've had to go over everything and through everything. Finding out that I can have minimal contact with the goats. We were getting ready to start milking one of our does. And if I have open pores, and that mammalian byproduct, so to speak, the milk gets on my skin, they told me that I can have an adverse reaction to that. I don't want to take any chances, so I literally have to carry around one of these everywhere I go. And I don't want to say it's debilitating, but it's something that I never had to thought or think of, that I would need to remember that I have that. You know, it's not something that's ever on your mind that, hey, I got to have an EpiPen because there might be a problem. We have found out, and the realization came out over the weekend, that we can't go to friends to barbecues or anything because, well, if they cook hot dogs or a steak or a hamburger or something on the grill and then cook our chicken or our fish or our vegetables, cross-contamination. We can't go to a restaurant because the majority of the restaurants will not adhere to the strict guidelines as well as the precautionary steps that a person has to have in order to not have an allergic reaction. And I'm sorry, that's freaking scary. This whole thing has literally brought us to our knees, and it's not that we're giving up on everything, but the simple fact of it is that I want this video to reach you guys, and you guys pay attention, because you know someone that has this. You know someone who's been bit by a tick. They may not care. They may be, oh, I don't care. I don't pay attention to it. Whatever. You need to address this to them. This is serious. This is not something that you put off. It's the equivalency of a person who is allergic to bee stings or wasps, whatever. This is absolutely 100% serious. This is not something that should be mocked, or, because I will tell you, the stupid thing that I did a couple of weeks ago, as I was posting many of these videos, of people talking about this alpha gal on Facebook, and I'm like, whatever, this is all BS. Guess what? Cruel joke. This is not BS. This is 100% serious. So, anyhow, if any of you guys want to reach out to me and ask me some questions, I have done a crap ton of research, as well as my wife has. We are talking about doing a Facebook Live as well as a TikTok Live about this subject and matter soon, probably this weekend. I can't guarantee anything. We got a lot of things going on, and we got a lot of things just to process with this whole thing. So if you guys get a chance, like I said, just like, share, subscribe, leave us a message. Please leave us a comment. Ask us questions. I'm here to do the best that I can to my ability to answer your questions with what I know, but it's not much. I have not fully been confirmed that this is alpha gal syndrome or AGS. However, my doctor is 60 to 75% sure, with some of the reactions that I have had, that this is what I have. And so, like I said, like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment, please. Especially if you are going through this yourself, just let us know. And because this is, it is so life altering that it's depressing. It's I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm not going to hide my feelings, but I have had many times in the last few days, almost week, where I have literally wanted to break down and cry. My wife realized yesterday that she couldn't have bacon or tacos because she has to adhere to the exact same diet that I have, because we can't have physical contact with each other if she's not on the exact same diet that I am. And that might be doctor to doctor. I don't know. We are not taking any chances. So we could be blowing this all out of proportion, and it could be, simpler and easier than that. However, we want to play everything safe. So, like I said, like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment, tell us, what experience you're going through, and don't be a chicken. Get out there and try something. We'll see you. Be careful, guys. Wear your bug spray.